Colts.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. To speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go, defense. And who we got? Play 56.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Right back to him on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll run on first down. Carson down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Chris Carson,
I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a give right side. It's Carson. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Timeout taken by the Colts. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They go play action now. Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there. First down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Don't get nervous.
Now it's Hines. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Second and 12. They'll run with Mack, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Adams there on the tackle.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
After the made field goal, here's Blankenship again. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out. Play action. It's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Operating from the gun, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson.
Wilson's pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 32-yard line.
A gain of 11.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
To number 17.
That one goes for 30 yards.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown.
Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Colts 3. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Throwing now is Wentz. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack.
Number 20.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
29-yard line.
This is Hines. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
4-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Wentz going to throw. Campbell making the catch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 36.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. Point after try forthcoming.
The extra point.
Not no good. He missed it. Missed the PAT. And this will remain a 5-point game.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. From the shotgun, Wilson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, relying on your special teams. You got to get it done with your offensive unit.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
56, the mock boys, 56, check 56.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's got Jack Doyle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
6-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wentz. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
The tackle made.
Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13.
56.
Play action. Now Wentz. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to... No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Recovered by Seattle.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
Chris Carson. As time expires in the first half. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it, and it pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear of the head coach on this one. Did he make this call on his own? Or maybe the analytics coach got involved. And a lot of times you talk about that all week before the game. Hey, if we're in certain situations, analytics actually says do it this way, which might be against the norm. And it paid off for them in a really nice way.
Cashing in there on the final play of the first half. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
50 seconds to mark.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And 7 on the Seahawks 31-yard line.
Wentz now to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
After the interception, here's Wilson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
He was defended by Julian Blackman.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And now another one thrown incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And a bit of a daunting task here for this offense as they'll start out at the 1-yard line.
I guess you could easily say there's a whole lot of real estate in front of them if they want to achieve their goal, which is get to the other end zone.
And 99 yards to go if they want to do just that. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
And 4 at the 6-yard line.
Here's Wentz to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
15 yards on the play, first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hines. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And 2.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. They'll run it. It's Mack. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A gain of 3, second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
At the 21-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. He'll have a first down. And I think the ball's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
First down, Seattle.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
They run again with Carson. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Brought him down. An 8-yard pickup. And
now a handoff here to his running back. B.J. Goodson there on the tackle. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now again, right side, Carson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Now Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Carson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Made the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. B.J. Goodson with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by D.J. Reed. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Carson. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Yard gain on the play.
Play action. Now Wilson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. A pass underneath for Carson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, Wilson going to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Incomplete. He was defended by Julian Blackman.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. He's going to let it go again. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete on the deep ball. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.